Something big is happening. There was just a article coming out from a Silicon Valley tech bro who said that something big is happening. It got 75 million views in only 2 days, and it's mostly about him explaining what happens with AI. Because these days, AI can basically do his job. So all he does now is talking to the AI, describing what he needs, and the AI is writing software for him. Now, this is something I have observed myself. I have, in January, built an entire web app just by prompting the AI. This is remarkable. This enabled me building something that I had in mind for 20 years but could not build. So this is now enabling people, but is also taking away jobs. And this is going to happen on a very, very large scale because OpenAI just released their first model that was actually creating itself. So they used the raw model that they had trained to also help them improve the model. So from now on, we will live in an era where literally the AI is building itself further and further, better and better. In the article, they also talk about that many people underestimate the development because they might have tried it a year ago or 2 years ago, and so it's actually not that big of a deal. And I understand that, but and I also think that probably many people will are underestimating. I actually have talked to people who have never used ChatGPT or don't even know about ChatGPT. This is interesting to me. So there is this gap in society also. Now here is my take, because I also think something big is going to happen, but it's very different than most people think. Because I also have studied consciousness, I have studied aliens, I have studied conspiracy theories, if you will. So I don't think we are alone in this universe. I also don't think that consciousness emerges from the brain. That's the other way around. Consciousness is the primordial thing. We are consciousness. We are eternal beings. So there are also some critics in this regarding this article, and one of the critics is like, it is about the human being. It always has been. Like, it's not about the tool. So the question is, what are you doing if everything is handled? And this ties directly into the consciousness question, because who are you to begin with? If you think that you're just bones and flesh, and that you basically just a little bit like, let's say, version 2 of chimpanzees, then yeah, it's gonna be scary. Because if like the scientists' view is that we are in a lonely, cold, dark place in the universe, and this is a very scary point of view, of course. But it's far from the truth. That has nothing to do with the truth. The truth is that we are infinite beings. We have created this reality for our exploration, for exploring deep, deep, deep limiting beliefs. And now we are on the verge to actually wake up, so to speak. We are waking up to the cosmos. We are waking up to the bigger picture. Who we are, what is our place in the cosmos. So something big is going to happen. Something big is going to happen with AI, for sure. It's gonna be rapid and fast and exciting and interesting. So I recommend that you play with it, that you try it out, that you learn from it, that you also learn how to write software with it, because now you can, right? So you don't have to understand how software is built. You can basically just download, let's say, Cursor AI, and let AI explain to you how it works. And you can have a conversation while you build your first apps. I mean, how amazing is that? And it explains to you how it works. And the second thing is we're gonna have contact with aliens. I'm very certain of that. Bashar has talked about this, and he does not make predictions like this lightly. So this year is the year of disclosure. This year is also the year of the fire horse. So I think that's a very nice coincidence, or let's say synchronicity. And next year we should have open contact according to Bashar. And it makes sense to me because we are now on the brink of something that is going to transform society so profound that we need some guidance. We need some help from our cosmic friends. I don't think we're going to make it all on our own. Humanity has proven that we are not quite capable of doing that. We might actually destroy ourselves because the consciousness level has not reached a critical point yet. As long as we still think that consciousness stems from the brain, we are in a very, very dark place. We are basically still in the dark ages. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to this. It's going to transform humanity profoundly. And I think AI is having a very critical role in actually teaching humans to think better, to be better human, to be more spiritual, to be more empathic actually. AI is training people to be more empathic. And I have experienced that. I mean, if I talk to a hotline, honestly, ChatGPT is more empathic than most robotic humans in a hotline. Think about that.